Hey guys, so I'm going to take a few minutes here to talk about people born on September 9th. All right, my Virgo peeps. Now, a couple of things about people born on September 9th. First, they face urging or difficult um, situations, scenarios, and this is because they choose the most challenging path or a challenging path. Okay, it's how they experience success. Um, Not because of fate, not because of the universe. They just choose that path. And once you get to know them more and know more about the sign and know more about people born on that day, it's like very easy to understand why they choose that. Another reason, which goes hand in hand with what I just said, is they they're constantly fighting against their insecurities and their fears. So a lot of times their fears and their insecurities presents itself as challenging, and we can all say that. I mean, what I'm afraid of is definitely challenging, and what I might be insecure about is definitely challenging. So for them, they're constantly fighting against their fears and fighting against their insecurities. So you can see how it would be easy to pick the situation that's most challenging for them. Um, Now, in fighting against their fears and their insecurities, it's also where their success lies. So for them, constantly seeking those situations, those scenarios, those people, it's also an opportunity for them to evolve. It's an opportunity for them to feel accomplished and feel success and, experience that growth. Now, this doesn't mean that because these are the opportunities that presents itself, it doesn't mean that they always take advantage of it. A lot of times, if they're not ready um, to grow, to evolve, to make those changes, that's where the fighting the fears and fighting the insecurities can really come in. Okay. Um, because they're just constantly going against the wave when really the wave is there to help them to become successful. Um, Another one is they often find themselves around people in relationships. It could be personal, it could be, um, family or romantic relationship, either one of those. But they find themselves in these relationships that makes them feel secure and helps to make them feel um, uh, nurtured. Okay, so and that is often because they've been experiencing that feeling that something is missing for a long time, and oftentimes it leads back to their childhood. They're not always conscious that that's what it is, but a lot of times they find those relationships most comforting because they kind of have that feeling of something is missing, I don't know what it is, kind of thing. um, Another thing about people born on September 9th is when they set their mind to something, that's it. Can't shake them. All right. They process for themselves, very introspective people. And what that means is for them to make a change in direction or a change in decision, it has to come from them. So you can give them all the information that says why you shouldn't do this or go here or whatever. They have to almost retract into themselves or retrieve into themselves to process for themselves and then come up with it. Like, yeah, I see, I came up with why I shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, or whatever. Um, but when they do, they got no problem changing the course. It just has to come from them. So very determined. They have a gift. They have a gift. September 9th, people have a gift for being able to read mostly the public, right? I mean, read the public, read people, and really knowing what people want. And because of this gift, if they own in on it, if they nurture it, um, they can make a lot of money on it. All right. So I'm actually curious to um, test that theory out. So if you know some September 9 people, leave your comments on what you think about that part right there. Let's see, what else do I have? They consciously or subconsciously, now, okay, now, not about the conscious or subconscious part. I'll get back to that. Now, if September 9 people are not really owning in on these challenging situations, they become a havoc, and I like to call it the nicer part of hell to live around, okay? Because they're so miserable with themselves. It's like they're experiencing these challenges, and they're experiencing all these things here that's really there for them to evolve and grow, and they're projecting all of that onto their surroundings. So their behaviors, the people around them usually don't condone it, they usually don't like it, but it's almost because of the fact that September 9 people have to have this internal thing before they make change. It doesn't really happen. So the people around them could tell them forever, hey man, you're being very miserable, or you're being disgruntled, or whatever, your energy is not condoning and contributing in a positive manner to this environment right now. They won't change until they can process it for themselves and really see that. So it takes having some patience to be around September 9 people when they're on that side of the spectrum, okay? Now, there are some that can say, oh, wow, all of this is happening. I am getting this feedback. I'm not present for the feedback, but I can see what's happening. So let me take some time, sit down, process it, and make the change. Like, voila, here I am. So that's it. That's what I got for September 9th, people. For now, guys, I will be back to do some other dates. So if you have any requests, leave it in the comments. Peace.